push is coming again. 490,000 jobs targeted under infrastructure drive, according to Road Minister Honorable Kwame Agbodza. Papa no say there, ejuma bebu, ejuma na bu, 24-hour service na unye ejuma say. And contractors are Ghana na. Almost all the contractors are local contractors. 2 contractors no a locals a no mo form ejuma. And the road minister say men country obibia. Say one of the way omodi made ejuma mo for nye ejuma ye. Road construction. Direct and indirect. Omo mu to aduane wo kwanchen ho. Omo ye laborers, foreman for civil engineer friends engineers omo ni na no. Omo ebuama Ghana your road network by 2027. You're having the best road network in West Africa no. At the same time, Omanya Juma Moye, our DNG. Anya. The 4 years of John Dramani Mahamadie, Sanipa 490 and 490,000 and more to be added. Sango for winning. Eba Juma. Anya Biedi, Anya Bia Busia. Told a breadwinners are among Gongoto Milo and Fanka. Nani and Yafeno me feed the family in the partner. Guess what? MPP for see entrem ye. Aye. Almost omu here entrem fiko. And entrem fa half entrem de omon fa nyahwe. Am say half na 90 minutes o. Yes anana born ya boy we upon sir. But according to Samuel Uku, or say sa 490,000 jobs are road minister Ekano on entrem ye.
Nearly kind I bind the idea we better any more parliament. So this year, no, or more here, him say under job creation, a big push on Naba. Let me be very honest with you. So Omoka said they were going to create over 800,000 jobs through the roads construction, a big push. Half of it, 500,000, almost 490 BBR. Okay, a road minister can. And I'm say within the construction, the road, we are going to create jobs. See, my buying fire junior go. Ninti America and say, are these real jobs, permanent jobs, temporary jobs, casual jobs, another? Say, let me state, say, Adibi Abema Ghana me buenye Jumaya and me fuaso. But sustainable jobs is what we need to be looking at. Say, because once you may call Ankre Bakoba, now they are taking one, you say a part of the 490,000. Oh, for annual way BC Hamaman, no, I take it away the second one I will create here. I'll have a problem with it. If road construction, normally, natural within a year, 2 years, if the resources no why, no more year you monself, 2 years, 3 years. Abayas Ujitum say the targeted, you say targeted, meaning already the first quarter is gone. I feel Abayas also sign contract be. Ama contractors maybe they go through the processes near there. So me person the roads minister should be clear at which of the phases and are these 490,000 jobs going to be created? Is it the short cutting, the layout, and as you movie tracks across sites? Man vague now cast 490,000 jobs targeted. Is it for the road construction then I hear for this year and answer for the next 2-3 years now roads now in and wakam boom and now you are creating 490,000 jobs. I think it's important that we get clarity as far as this is concerned. But Janus has a bind so you're targeted to create 490,000 jobs. I say you're making a political statement. It cannot be measured. And prof more say academics now. They want to subject it to verifiable figures. They can verify, say, offer this rule from here to here. I'm not saying that temporary jobs won't here. But don't give the impression that 490,000 jobs now will create are sustainable and permanent jobs. So now be a mebul now what is a creative 490,000 jobs. Which of the categories and now finding himself in? Some definitely will be engineers, but how many engineers are contracted about these? Not many. How many surveyors are you even picking? And it's hard, man. Ube are big ones na film no. One you won't get even more than 100. You won't get more than that. Now the menial ones na ye koswens you ye koswam anuya ye shegu ha ye the wheelbarrow kono. And they form the bulk majority of it. In such a nyina nyepe. Ebi mo wo ko school, ebi mo man ko school. But what Ghana mebu no ehwehwe abna ene say boss na ye share under 24-hour economy. You can't say we be adwuma from A to this to that to that no. Ah yes sustainable no. And no na dodo na ehwe nim. Yes a consequence you mame. Kohwe eyigo ha no. And all go back all the ani na abom na part of the 490,000 jobs. Then we are still not going far in terms of job creation. Sebi obi answer kona no ope. But how long will it last? No na emebu no pese omo.
Let me say na one na introduce napko no. Enyem. Ai! Kasa dia. Hit what unse ejanisi wa sometime na adwen no. Asha se chia kakra. You cannot walk around fire expecting not to sweat. How? And yet possible. Say the party that said Omama about 25 million jobs. Omo na employ Ghanaian youth. No more tertiary institutions. No more here juma ebikura ewo unemployment youth association. Ai Ghana kwa. Ya tri unemployment youth association na. Na yesi ya fa manfoi. Salary 700 Ghana. Na kura na ntimi nya hwempo. Ba anya Ghana yewa arechechere enkomo pa enimdie. Half of a bread is better than none. Minim do this abrof na bae. Sa half of bread nti unya food da, baby half na no sebeka. Entakuma ni ananse sika che. Eno na aka. Ana namkofo ye fa omo. Afa bedu baby akatwa ma. 700 Ghana no na ma akakwan so. Amonfo sunye ya. And the same one, the same person, no can the national executive home. Now at the same time, we go PSTC or say CEO honono. Another be na Ghana Lottery home. And now also advocating for jobs for Ghanaian youth. And then Ghana politicians only in opposition and I'm doing Ghana for. When you have the power to make the real changes now met my ass having the power, you don't do it. But the very moment that you vote them out of power, come and see. And the omobon paya omobi mau. So omuka sempa omuka bi mau. Omu advocate for good governance, omu advocate the mau. In fact, at that very moment, they are not hungry for power. They are hungry that you as Ghanaian citizens, mubenye jumaye, mohobetomo, na mobetenas ye, our Ghana. But when they have the power, and you know we refi. How on earth Anna Obi of free MPP mu? Now MPP lose power 1 year 3 months ni. All of a sudden, Ghanaian youth want sustainable jobs. True, 100%. But lie, in a corner no come. But the problem is, at the end of 8 years, we sustainable jobs. 25 million jobs amuka we know the see. And now move fight here against your friend is saying 500,000 Ghanaians are omo SMTs omo top forms per recruitment into Ghana Security Service. Saying that it's because of lack of jobs. Then you wonder with what mouth and what brain and other doing home educators asem no. When your party was in power for 8 years and the first recruitment under this government. Now see, you have 500,000 people searching for jobs until they want to be in the security service. Then guess who? The MPP and the air condemn say because there's no jobs, so the government will provide jobs. How? Yeah, they paying jobs. Until jobs on the buy yepe. You budget me bwana. But everyone was say Samuel and air kasa same way. But I say road minister, come and explain. Come and explain yourself. Now there's another confusion. na MPP for say o national press conference ai nti yentwen yenta mutuku omuni e ba bedi nkomo because the fourth estate at the release biaba e say o intercepted documents bi road minister honorable Kwame Agbodza papa no road contractor or the man so sourcing one outsource one farmer ama manfo antenda am yantusu anselect the very best of the best eti according to the fourth estate omo abaso omo ntia se na me say me de me here ne se me kwan aye o se kwan ne ye beye na contractor no beye asphalt no na kwan ne be che e de amahe nka me medium ye okay ba me nim wo so he o ye okay se ukrom kwan se area ye kwan no wo ha do you still care about sourcing or say outsourcing? Say the figures ye name on about roads. Say quite way this amount of money I spending. So help the durability of the road. Now so help kwane that one. Let's say better and panyampadi amawa. Do you care who is awarded the contract? And I say no, you care. We have a debate. Now Sami Jamfi this time around were jumping from Gov't. Kai said John Dramani Mahaman in the road minister. I can't catch it that I said Gov't alone amount of money out or cushion the big push. Said a bear you bet my rose in Yasam Kitwa and the chief executive officer at the Gov't or in Chechemu Ediaba about that soul sourcing conversation. No, the road ministry also at the Chechemu Ediaba. And I'm saying, no, you go explain. Say, and you may cause Ghana for some pa. The way a man I hear who they know, you respond. And there be a make efficient governance, a governance that accept feedback, that accept criticism, and yet the governance that say me few duku mabo, and the Kabia and Masuechi. I said they wouldn't show a friends that can't tame over 1,000 years and previously the 2016 election and this illusion arrogance okahia ontie onfise no mko nanim bibia owiase MPP governance de ebe wie no kura after the bad economic corruption arrogance okahia muntie omadwen se omko nanim de ye to mo ye de ye the current administration yes the days is still young eti yehu ye ebia na arrogance na be develop later but for now they will always have the need to come and respond to Ghanaians in a way and manner Ghanaians will have a proper and clear understanding. At the road minister be church Sasu na Sami Jamfi esu aba be church according to road minister Kwame Agbodza say okashe Ghanaians say no, if you see something say something or do something. Eti arise Ghana youth for your country. The nation demands your devotion. We are all involved. Yeni na involved. I eti also be sorry waka. Say unse road na ye no. Say something be near the Peter Swa. And tempana target road ministry. Ne social media handles ni na ome rashi ome fast ome hurry up. Abacha cases are contractor no and tempana mema no full warning yen twen mane be yen wie na se anye yi ya ka se yen twen sika ma no debi and tempana yen correct no se de be ya yen san me se sika foforo en san konko esa road no. Are you going to help? If you see something, will you say something or will you do something? Over here say Ghana there is certain Ghana agenda won say shembi me say shembi say de na do kan mre bi no. Let's be citizens, not spectators. Now, say no we dia to bossy. Now, menkai Sami Jamfi enkomo na no odi no. Say, oto the bossy chirechiremu ye. Say also ontia say yankoti a say road ministry asem wo ho na say asem ben. Say contractor mo de money so na say road construction ade bia yenim say ehu hia pa. Nemom no there's one issues and one problem. I that wa so one when ye would mean solve it and say same kasa mitie. Or say about road in terms of road. Obianim say a one critical issue. The number of people because of roads. And yes, I'm ketwa. Now, the problem remains the same. Bad road network. Where the number of people who walk Kumasi, Accra, roads. And yes, I'm ketwa. Now, how do we change that? Tinebro from the same Okano. The deplorable state of our roads is one of the biggest national security threats we face as a country. Bad roads have claimed many lives through fatal road accidents, armed robberies, etc. Say about a road, the number of road accidents, Kwana nyentina robbers, etibiko choke one side, and your car no slow down or happen, yacho, ye kunipa, ye niema, you raise where you repeat money be, edia kaho. Eti, a idea, ehunya, say ye ende, sanyemo na. 2. I'm reliably informed that the surveying, designing, and costing of big push road projects alone took the Ministry of Roads about 7 months to complete. Now say, but some baako so abra yere hwe kwan be fa so a designing no car ewom about the big push 7 good months. Now 3rd point, resulting to the national competitive tendering process for the award of these critical road projects would have taken another couple months before the project could even commence. This could have delayed the completion of most of the projects beyond 2028. Now, 4th, competitive tendering processes have in some cases lasted for months. A typical example is the competitive tendering process for the road toll project that has not still been completed in about a year due to its complexities. And can say the new administration said road toll, of course, back, but this time around road toll no. Ye no digital. Ye the amount for say amount for tender near wine and a sefata say ye de sa contract in ebemano. Besine ye wie and ye consider the same format sa nanki road and also ebeye. Do we have the time? Do you have the luxury of the time to wait when we know say ye roads baby edano enye yes, ye rose no it is a nya we hwe yi atopabuo enkwa na e kire ye kwa no so because ehun portos monchimonka tese we hu hwe yi ye be ne dan yetima survey. Number 5, Sami Jamfi, the chief executive officer of Gov't, and nkomo no na mguso media no, section 40 of the public procurement law provides for single source procurement method on grounds of urgency, among others, subject to the approval of the Public Procurement Authority, PPA. Thus, sole sourcing is lawful. The unjustified use and abuse of sole sourcing is what President Mahama and the NDC have condemned. There's not a scintilla of evidence in the 4th estate publication that shows that the use of sole sourcing for the said big push road projects was unjustified, or that there were any breaches of the law or abuse of the process. Neither was any evidence of the cost of the projects being inflated, adduced by the 4th estate. And according to Sami Jamfi on Rose, I said, per the 4th estate publication, no, HSA, so sourcing, so on the big push road project. But Oka said, there's nowhere in the 4th estate report now, I said, I'm not breaching any law. And as I'm not busy the process of tendering the contract to road contractors. You know. Again, there's no evidence. I just say, yeah, inflating the friends, the amount of money. I say, dear Rose, no. Say, no, no. Number 6, in opposition, The NDC never said sole sourcing was a sin or unlawful. We only preach against the unjustified use and abuse of sole sourcing in the world of government projects, some of which were established by the Auditor General to be inflated. In fact, some of us cited audit findings of the Auditor General to show that sole source Cocoa Road projects, some of which were awarded to Baumia's brother, were inflated. 7. In the case of the Big Push Road project, all projects that were awarded through sole sourcing received prior PPA approval as same was justified on grounds of urgency value for money audits were conducted. The contracts were not awarded to a selected few, but rather carefully selected. Multiple competent and experienced contractors with demonstrable capacity to complete the works on time. None of the contracts have been established to be inflated. The urgency of the project cannot be denied, and like all road projects, payments are based on actual work done, certified by independent consultants. The last but 2 points, as a matter of fact, 23 out of the 84 Big Push road projects, such as Swami Interchange, Ofanko, Nsewam, Adenta, Dodowa, etc., are inherited road projects that were all awarded by the previous MPP government through sole sourcing with no dedicated funding. This government has simply novated the projects, maintained the contractors, and provided for funding for them under the Big Push policy. The 23 road projects were not re-awarded, yet the Fourth Estate has mischievously added all these projects to their list of sole sourced contracts awarded by this government. Clearly, they could have done a better job. The last point. So, what is the point really? The NDC spoke against sole sourcing in the past. So, every resort by the NDC to sole sourcing in government must be condemned. Is that the logic being canvassed by the Fourth Estate? A classical case of comparing oranges with apples. Why a message? Sami Jemfi, our Gov't Chief Executive Officer, at the bar, I said, Massa, yentum na so sourcing we no, I said road no any time. At the same time, contractors are a road contract in Momono. Kasi John Dramani Muhammad can catch it say, any wheelbarrow contractors. Contractors are more local contractors are, or more big machinery. Our meeting the age man. 2, or more selected few. You so meeting my Jumano, and you show me true a bossy. Say, Momra, no more age man. Again, some of the sole sourcing, your friend is saying, reporter, the Fourth Estate, Ediaban. No, can say 23 of that, of the 84, no, roader, Nanado Danko Fado, and a start here. Omba, contractors in this site because Sikana sa. Omwa epesika e de amomo say omonto aso no munye road no at the same time the same contractors MPP for form no two sources no a e de momo na say sa comparison na mo de ba because omo at the time omo who say some of the road projects according to the Auditor General na inflated say money 10 million Ghana cedis na money 15 million Ghana cedis to understand say Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia and Obabe flag bearer dem MPP papa no nimia ekura nya contract ndi akai na sika no boya eboro so eni na ye message na mo ka look sa de mo ye na mo ye sa so enye but comparing eno to what is happening right now abra omuntimi nka any inflated road contract no emobo esre nti yentwa so yenya ne tentem kra na ye focus on the Big Push na ntimi nya kwan emfa mama amamfo. Now, according to road ministry, so say, 84 no more can 51 of that roads. And no ground, it's not about say there are different contractors. So, ebia one same road no, 8 kilometers na here teach. Say there be a contractor way this kilometer of road, way this meter of road, way this kilometer of road. Say there be ya, o met me ya wien in tem. Na eno so e ma adwuma no nkodi ba go for ensem. Na eno o ma na me ga guy. O kwan so. Na on na beti ma ya adwuma no and 10 times so anama quality so ay durable e dey ama Ghanaians enti sa so be rebe mo kani na no dodo no enye nokre say the same contractor na na ama na on na ye adwuma ni na de bi enye sanete am say ayo etretemu abai uyo okay explanation no otiase ujitum say with the manner as so in the course no uni problem and say ohwe wakwan na yeye na say asphalt aguso bibia e fine so a uyo okay wa accept ya ka kire me wa accept so a ka kire me comment section na say na eno achi ma me kire o akwan dodo a eguso a ekoso a emu efe emu ede we na mi hu am so se no mama no ngoda baby where the area view of the tema roundabout I connected the greater Accra region to the eastern and Volta region while to was in the way kwano and that why home bole say mama water awda epumu no one day an air na we say we so nyam okay o the here's project no be no ni na sika no so wan kotwa amro so and dey okay ana uwie so a sabra ubepemu ewo your friend is saying Japan International Cooperation Agency JIC I converted the roundabout of $55.6 million and sika omudi achema oma converted roundabout into 3-tier interchange with a 2.1 kilometers and 3-lane dual carriage way and 730 meters underpass way sika yedi achem $55.6 million a grant free Japan and China eno anama Japan International Cooperation Agency JICA are converting the roundabout into 3-tier interchange with 2.1 kilometers and 3-lane dual carriageway and 730 meters underpass. Wow, to was in a checky. While checking us in Yakama, catching me a kama swa. Nice adjuano Agbenya, a UNSC. Assembly anyhow. Assembly can be before the day assembly. Or only the 4th estate for but Samijan free road minister or much say Yankoda na hiniho. There's no wahala, there's no trouble. But ni nati 490,000 jobs and they targeted under infrastructure drive, according to the road minister. And then Ghana, you see, if you see something, say something or do something, where any about security threats, where any about your rules, and no create security threat because it take lives. Say you see who's a contractor being in a report. Say obi we be our road no so report. The report galore. Are you ready to report? Are you ready to help the government fight against any crime? I bet cause your road no say any the best of the rules. I pay in by 2027 and catch me our comment section na say subscribe like it na say ma unia enya bi hwe edi no e ba ko pe Maxi Billian our naked truth Oldboga trends. Bye bye.